You know what's wild? The Denver International Airport has a 32-foot blue demon horse statue with glowing red eyes that actually killed its creator during construction. And that's just the beginning of one of America's strangest architectural mysteries.
Well, that's quite an opening. Are you telling me this statue incident actually happened?
The sculptor, Luis Jimenez, died when a piece of the massive sculpture fell on him in his studio. And here's the really unsettling part. They still installed it anyway. The locals even nicknamed it Lucifer.
That's genuinely disturbing. What possessed them to choose such an ominous piece for an airport entrance?
Well, that's where things get even stranger. The dedication stone mentions something called the New World Airport Commission, which, after extensive research, turns out doesn't actually exist anywhere.
Oh, come on. They put a fake organization on their official dedication stone? That seems deliberately suspicious.
Right? And then there's these absolutely bizarre murals throughout the terminal. We're talking apocalyptic scenes, extinct species, and, get this, children wearing gas masks.
What the fuck?
One even shows what appears to be a Nazi-like soldier wielding a sword.
You know, I've seen photos of those murals, and they're genuinely unsettling. Though, couldn't it just be, artistic expression?
Sure, but consider this. The airport is literally twice the size of Manhattan, has an elaborate network of underground tunnels, and went billions over budget.
Oh yeah, you fucking kidding
The
me?
construction was plagued with mysterious changes and unexplained delays.
Well, that's not entirely unusual for major construction projects, though, is it?
Most airports don't have gargoyles sitting on suitcases watching over travelers. And these aren't just decorative.
Yes!
They're massive, menacing creatures that seem to be guarding something. Plus, the runway layout from above forms some, let's say, controversial symbols.
So, what do people think is actually going on there? What's the leading theory?
The theories range from Illuminati headquarters to doomsday bunkers for the elite. The underground facilities are supposedly massive, multiple levels deep with high-speed transport systems. Some whistleblowers claim there are classified military areas nobody can access.
Speaking of things that make you question reality, this reminds me of another fascinating phenomenon, the Mandela effect. Have you looked into that?
Oh man, you mean how thousands of people distinctly remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s when he actually died in 2013? That's just scratching the surface of these mass false memories.
Exactly. And it's not just a few confused people. We're talking about large groups sharing identical false memories.
Like the Berenstein Bears versus Berenstein Bears. I would bet everything I own that it was spelled Berenstein when I was growing up. I can literally picture the books on my childhood shelf.
That's what makes it so fascinating. It's always been Berenstain, with an A. But millions of people share your exact memory of it being spelled with an E.
And what about that movie Shazam with Sinbad as a genie? I can describe specific scenes from it, but apparently it never existed.
What the fuck?
How do you explain thousands of people remembering a movie that was never made?
These aren't vague memories either. People remember detailed plot points, specific costumes, even where they watched it.
It goes way beyond entertainment, too. The Monopoly Man never had a monocle, Kit Kat never had a hyphen, and, this one really gets me, Curious George never had a tail, despite being a monkey.
Hold up. Curious George doesn't have a tail?
Bullshit!
That makes absolutely no sense.
Check any book or cartoon, he's never had one. Some researchers suggest these shared false memories might be evidence of parallel universes or timeline shifts. Others think it's just how human memory works. We fill in gaps with what makes logical sense.
You know what's really interesting? These shared false memories often cluster around certain time periods or cultural touchstones.
And they're usually about significant parts of people's childhoods. Maybe that's what's really happening at the Denver airport. They're conducting massive memory manipulation experiments in those underground facilities.
Now you're just connecting conspiracy theories. Though I have to admit, both phenomena do make you question the nature of reality.
Think about it, though. If our memories can be this unreliable about things we're absolutely certain about, what else might we be wrong about? What if these aren't just random coincidences?
Well, when you put it that way, Maybe that creepy blue Mustang with its glowing red eyes is actually guarding something more significant than just an airport.
Shit. And maybe in some parallel universe, there's a Denver airport that's just a normal airport without any murderous horse statues or secret underground bunkers. But somehow that seems even harder to believe. Let's really dive into Denver Airport and find out why DIA feels like a villain lair.
DIA is conspiracy catnip. It's huge. It's newer. It's got weird art, weird symbols, construction drama, and enough underground space to host a mid-size apocalypse.
Airports already feel like purgatory. Now add murals that look like Global Collapse, the musical, and a demonic horse outside. It's basically a haunted mall with runways.
You're tired, dehydrated, and TSA just yelled at you like you personally invented liquids. Your brain is primed to believe anything.
If the airport had a sign that said, "Do not enter, reptile area," people would be like, makes sense. That's Denver.
I mean, what about the tent roof? Come on, is it cute mountains or cult chic? What are they going for here?
The roof is iconic. Giant white tents meant to look like the Rockies.
It also looks like a luxury survivalist compound, like the airport is ready to host Coachella after society collapses.
Some people see secret symbols in it.
People see secret symbols in toast. Humans are pattern addicts. It's our whole deal.
You know, I really wanted to talk more about the underground bunkers plus Tunnel City. I mean, why not, right? Go big or go home.
Now the big legend, the underground city beneath DIA. Tunnels, bunkers, secret trains, underground headquarters. That's what you want to discuss, Jay?
Yep, I mean, conspiracy people say all that shit is for the Illuminati, the New World Order, lizard people, or a billionaire HOA that meets to complain about the sun.
But there is a lot underground. Baggage systems, service corridors, infrastructure.
Airports have underbellies, Steph. That's where the workers and machinery live. It's not the shadow government. It's Gary fixing a belt at 2 a.m.
Except DIA had massive construction problems and cost overruns, which fuels the "they were building something else" narrative.
Or, and hear me out, big projects are a mess because humans run them. The true conspiracy is project management. Now, we're going to get sued. Well, now that we've officially gone off the reservation, why not talk more about the Masonic marker, aka the New World Airport Commission?
Then there's the dedication stone with Masonic references and the phrase New World Airport Commission, which sounds like a villain LinkedIn group.
New World Airport Commission sounds like they meet monthly and vote on how many triangles to add to everything.
People treat it like proof the Freemasons built the airport as a headquarters.
Freemasons exist. They do ceremonies. That doesn't automatically mean they're operating an underground control center. Sometimes a fancy plaque is just a fancy plaque.
But the branding is insane.
Agreed. If you want to calm conspiracy people down, maybe don't name things like a dystopia. All right, now bear with me on this one, because this might piss off a lot of people here, but isn't DIA's marketing team the real masterminds when it comes to all this conspiracy shit?
No, you're absolutely right. But here's the best twist. DIA has leaned into the conspiracies publicly. They're actually using the conspiracies to their advantage and making shit up as they go. Pretty genius, if you ask me.
Which is the most believable thing in this entire episode. Airport discovers engagement. Shocking.
They've done signs and campaigns that basically say, "We definitely don't have tunnels. Stop asking."
That either proves innocence or proves they're elite-level trolls with a budget and a smug little chuckle.
Either way, it works. People eat it up.
Like airport nachos. Questionable, but you still do.
But now, after all this conspiracy shit, let's look into why humans love conspiracies and why we can't get enough of them.
That's simple. The brain wants a story. Conspiracies thrive because they turn chaos into narrative. It's more comforting to believe there's a plan than to accept reality as being held together with duct tape and caffeine.
Also, institutions have lied and covered things up in real life. So people go, okay, what else are they hiding?
Cover up. Fair, but some people take one real cover-up and use it as permission to believe an airport is run by reptiles in suits.
Don't kink shame the reptiles.
I'm not. I'm judging the suits. Damn straight. All right, we're just about to wrap things up here, but I wanted to respond to one of our listeners in listener mail. shall we?
All right. One of our listeners, Jane, asks, is DIA connected to NORAD? All right, Jay, you got this one?
Of course, in conspiracy world, everything is connected by tunnels. In real life, there's infrastructure, there are secure facilities, and yes, there are lots of underground corridors in big places. But secret train to the mountain war room is a huge claim.
So it's more like, maybe boring connections exist? Definitely not. Welcome to the subterranean villain commute.
There's a secret train, it better be on time. DIA can't even deliver a bag without emotional pain.
So true, Jay.
All right, well, thanks for being a part of our show. Let's wrap this all up real fast. Steph, what do you think DIA is hiding, if anything? In other words, what's the verdict? Secret bunker city under DIA, or just an airport with dramatic art and a cursed horse?
My verdict? It's a normal airport, but with the personality of a rich weirdo who owns too many mirrors.
And a marketing team that saw Conspiracies and said, perfect, free publicity.
Next time you're at DIA, look at Lucifer. And remember, that horse is either guarding a tunnel, or he's just there to remind you that Denver has hobbies.
This has been Mile High Mysteries. Sleep tight. Don't dream.
Flight 21.
If you do, that's on you.
Later.
Later.
Is now boarding.